So please take me back. So that's what led you to want to create one place where all of us can come get our content and not be talked down to or sectionalized or something.
Segregated.
That's a much better word than the one I created.
Segregated. I mean, we are currently on VumaTV. You can go to any of your favorite app stores, Android, iOS, tvOS, download the app, and you will see content that is from some of the most beautiful, most creative producers in Europe. Your wife is Italian?
She is. She did not get to watch along with me.
We have an amazing, now that it's Halloween, we have some scary shit on there, but at the highest level. There's a short called 7A that I recommend. People have started to watch it and have said, "Oh, I can't finish it," because it's a short film, but it is still the production quality is something that I'm super passionate about. But the production of 7A, the production of either Raincatcher, of any of the horrors or thrillers that we have on there is at the highest fucking level. And I don't know, recently, since last week, people that have known that I've been building Vuma, I've gotten 3 or 4 calls and people have said, "Hey, I get it now. I get it."
And this is since
on Netflix. Since launch.
Since it launched with Red B.
Last week, yeah. Because they were able
for anybody listening, I didn't get him a chance to tell them that's what I was talking about, the big things. I was going to come around to the fact that Vuma launched on Red B, which is available everywhere very recently. And there are, I'm going to misquote this, I want to say 1,200 hours of content.
That's correct. So we've got content that spans from short films, documentaries, feature films. All of our content is studio quality content. You won't find any of our content on YouTube, because that's what they want to do is they go, "Oh, you're not Netflix, you're not Disney Plus. Oh, you got to be creating that stuff with your with your little broken down little camera." No, motherfuckers. We got content. We have content, Tyler. This is what I was gonna say. People are like, "I get it now because I can't find any of this stuff on Netflix." You're right. And
that's true.
And the quality. The other thing is the quality. And the quality is so high. I'm like, what the fuck did you think I was talking about when I said this for the last 6 years?
I have something that was going to come later, but the quality. Everywhere that you look, if VumaTV is mentioned, broadcast quality, you will find mentioned in the article as well. And my question was, even though you basically answered it, but let's make sure it's concrete. Why is the broadcast quality so important in an age where almost all of our cell phones have a great video camera on them? Not studio quality, but a great camera.
Because I'll answer it in 3 simple and complex ways again. We have to show our sophistication, our expertise, our innovation, our creativity. We have to show that as people of color that are powering this company, that are in the creative space, that are in the entertainment space. We now own our own network. We control the type of quality and what type of content goes on the network. So the entire supply chain is something that we're in complete control of. So we have the opportunity to show people how amazing we are and not tailor that down and not be too loud or too, brash or whatever. We have that. It's a responsibility that I feel that I need to be able to show people that. And, and I'll just double down on that. A lot of the times you don't get to see that because we get stifled into the corner of saying, "Hey, you're not a good horror filmmaker. You're not a good comedy, direct. You're this." And we're breaking the mold on all of that and showing the people that we're not that we're a lot more sophisticated and complex than that. But also quality is because our audience demands quality content. Audience demands premium experiences. We're not talking to I'll use one of their terms, underrepresented communities.
That sounds like a term that you would hear in the rooms that you might have been in.
That is a 4-letter term for me. We're not underrepresented. You just haven't given us the opportunities.
I was going to say, it sounds like a choice that someone above the creator made not to allow people to see that.
We're not underrepresented. There's been lack of representation because there just hasn't been the opportunities to do that. But we're creating content globally. So yeah, premium experience, premium content is something that I'm very, very passionate about. And also because I want to continue to prove the naysayers and the haters wrong. They expect, what do they expect, Tyler?
They expect you to fail.
They expect chat. They expect me to, they expect shit content on a shit platform that they can find on YouTube, because that is what society, that is the veil that society has put on us.
Especially when, because you don't have to actually pay to watch VumaTV, correct?
That's correct. I mean, you can watch for free all day, every day, anywhere in the world. All the content is available globally. We don't have any content that's not available in Italy or Germany. All of our content is available globally, free.
And I'll put on my salesman imaginary like scarf, and you correct me if this comes out wrong, but I would assume that you would want people to know just because it's free doesn't mean you should devalue it. Because sometimes when people hear free, they think, oh, well, if you're giving it to me. No, free doesn't necessarily mean anything. Think of it as a gift, if you will. And I have watched some of the content on VumaTV. I didn't want to be searching the entire time that we were talking. It involved a house, and you had to lick the walls and the furniture. And it was, as Alberto has said, it looks like the kind of quality you would get on a Netflix or an HBO Max or something. It is free, but it's simple. There's a ton of content available. And it's not, trying to think of how not to throw somebody under the bus. It's not going to be.
I'll rescue you. Don't worry.
Let's say whoever's watching this, if you have a problem with PBS programming because you don't feel like it necessarily speaks to you and you can't find anything on there that would even pique your interest, that won't be an issue because there's plenty of content available on Vuma. I went in with, I would imagine, a little skepticism, like others, thinking, okay, is it going to look like a website from 2002? And no, it's all up to snuff. Shame on me for coming in with any kind of prejudgment.